At this point, I'm just waiting for my trip to happen, and then E3. Really, that's about it.
Yep.
Which is a fire segue.
Because that's what we're talking about today.
I'm the segue god. I'm the segue god. You know what I'm saying? Iyokuu wasn't here last week to talk about our E3 stuff, and most of that stuff was like basically around like Sega. And so, Iyokuu, I wanted to hear your thoughts, what your wants, your expectations for E3 is, because the schedule is out now. For those who don't know, let me read the schedule really quick so we can actually have that shit done. On June 10th, the Summer Games Fest stuff's gonna happen. Friday, boom, boom, boom. On Saturday, we got Ubisoft, Gearbox, Digital Revolver. On Sunday, we have Xbox, Bethesda, Square Enix, PC Games Show, and then Warner Bros. Games. And on Monday, we have Capcom, Freedom Games. I don't know why Razer's here. I don't know what the fuck they could be. They could be announcing. I don't know.
They've got like console. I think that they've got something new. Like a new like a mixer or a stream deck like thing. I think they've got something like that coming out.
That's gonna be hot. Take-Two is getting their own little segment, which is gonna be dope because that's gonna be cool to see. I kind of want to see that. But then on Tuesday we have the Nintendo Direct and then Namco Bandai, and then the awards after that. And then obviously that Wednesday is just like, recap
the wrap up.
Yeah. So with that schedule in mind and with the companies that we know are going to be there, Iyokuu, how are you feeling? What's the mood? And then obviously because Sony's not there, what are your Sony games you want to see in their little state of play in the next like week or two after or before?
Okay. All right. So I guess I'll go down the list, but since Sony's not here, I'll start with Sony first. Sony kind of already showed me what I wanted. That Horizon Forbidden West is fucking sexy.
Yes, sir.
That if it come out this year, game of the year. If it don't and it come out next year, game of that year. Like I'm here for that. I can't really think of too many other Sony exclusive games that I would want. I know I want to play my PS5, but Demon Souls, Horizon, Spider-Man, they would have to wow me. It's not too much that I'm expecting. I think Ragnarok for God of War is scheduled for next year, but
yes.
Yeah, see, so this year just feels kind of lackluster for new gen exclusive titles. So I'm not really expecting too much from that. But Sony could probably pull something off. If I had to guess though, it's probably gonna be more Horizon stuff. They're gonna, I don't know. I think you mentioned it last podcast, but I've always said this. I hate it. I don't like when they show me things and the game is nowhere near launch. And it's like half a second of a trailer, and they like the fucking Nintendo's good for this shit. Metroid, didn't we get that announced before the Switch was released, and we still don't have anything about that game at all?
No, we got it. We got it that same year, I think.
Same year? Okay, so yeah, we have nothing about that game at all. The only thing they've ever announced at that time was Breath of the Wild 2. Or not at that exact time, but like Breath of the Wild 2, we know is coming
Splatoon
out.
3.
Yeah, and Splatoon 3.
Mm-hmm.
But everything else they've announced has always been, some
I
indie
forgot
shit.
all about Splatoon 3.
That'll be a nice wave. That'll be a real nice wave whenever.
I'm probably gonna buy it.
My kids are gonna love that shit.
If it's the last game and like my folks are copping it, I'll cop it.
Yeah, it's gonna be a nice one for sure. But Nintendo's Nintendo. I would love a Let's Go Johto or something like that. I know y'all hate Let's Go, but I fucking love that game.
So,
nice.
How would you feel if they remade Pokemon Stadium? That's like a reoccurring rumor right now.
Well, I need it.
Yes.
Yeah, I need it.
Is that a rumor? That would be fun.
Yes,
That's exactly what I want.
So when Diamond and Pearl and Arceus got leaked, because they got leaked about 2 or 3 weeks earlier before the Pokemon 25th anniversary stream. And on the domain websites, it was the Diamond and Pearl remakes, Legends Arceus, and then there's like a Pokemon Stadium name web code.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's looking like everybody's saying, like, oh shit, they're probably gonna announce a Pokemon Stadium remake now that we're done with Snap. Now that Snap's little cycle is done or whatever. Mm-hmm. And then that's gonna be like the game that comes out before the remakes in the summer, which would be insane.
If they give us the mini games, oh my god, those mini games are fire.
Not even just the mini games. It really just comes down to the same thing that I made a video on that, but like the people complaining about like no singles. We don't have battle stuff for Sword and Shield, Diamond and Pearl. Everybody's worried about if we're gonna get the whole battle timer issue with like the 10-minute timer for battles and shit like that. All those problems get solved if they made a stadium, because what happens is it works just like Revolution did on the Wii. You dump all your shit over from your main game into Revolution, and it makes a copy of it, and then you have it all there to do whatever you want. The battles look way better, the animations are smoother, like, and it looks like a new gen experience that could be on the Switch. You know, imagine the Pokemon Snap models or the world or whatever, but for battles. So they could get away with that. I would like that a lot. I'm still not excited for Diamond and Pearl or Arceus, to be honest. I just need to see more. If I see more on Arceus, I'll be okay with that. But, you know, the chibi blockhead Fisher Price looks for Diamond and Pearl really just throws me off. I'm still gonna buy it though, but it you know.
You buying games?
You're right, bro. You're right. I'm not gonna buy it no more.
Why aren't you excited about
Bayonetta? Because it's in the same category.
It's never coming out. That's why.
It's the same category as Metroid. Like I'm not even a huge Metroid fan, but I like Samus because of Smash Bros. So I got into Metroid because of Smash Bros. And so Bayonetta, I've already played 1.5 or 2. I never beat 2. But like the idea of Bayonetta 3 is great. Bayonetta 3 actually coming out, and it's not hard. I'm not saying like it doesn't take work for them to do, but it's the same company that's making DMC, and we've gotten DMC 5 since Bayonetta 3's
Platinum made
debut.
DMC?
Yeah, like that whole combat style is Platinum. So for them to make it isn't the difficult part in my head. Like I said, I could be entirely wrong as far as the development process goes.
I think they're struggling with the story, if we're gonna be honest. They're not struggling with anything else.
Well, it's a little bit of and I didn't beat 2, so I don't know where it ended, but 1 was really good. With the whole her and like the half sister kind of thing, the angel birth, whatever. So the lore of Bayonetta is super solid, but it's kind of like what I've said about Genshin Impact and the characters for how they get released. The next thing to do would make a stronger Bayonetta. Like you can't make a Bayonetta 3 and then give her an enemy that you know she's gonna destroy. You know, like it can't be a human versus Bayonetta, or somebody that has been practicing sorcery or is really good with guns versus Bayonetta, because she's gonna beat them. You know, especially with her sister. So they have to make a stronger them, which is like, oh, your mother came back to life or something like that, or your mother was never dead and she's the original, so fight her because she's evil.
She fighting ghosts. I mean, they brought back her father. What are we doing?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. But you would have to do it again. You would have to do it again because you have to have somebody stronger than her. It doesn't necessarily have to be her mom, but another godly being has to be the main villain.
Listen. They can do it. That nigga Dante has been fighting the same fucking demons for the last Lord knows how long, and he's the son of fucking
He's been
Sparta.
fighting the devil all his life.
He's been fighting his brother
all his life. It's just like
he is the son of fucking Sparta. At some point, them niggas gonna be like, okay, we can't do it, but no, they keep going. They keep coming.
Don't care, bro. They do.
It's
not
like,
care.
oh, as Don say, we can kill it. No, you can't. No, you can't. You cannot. Sorry. What?
They say go for the young one, bro. Go for Nero. Let me get him.
They can find something to do with Bayo. If this nigga Dante can be hunted by the whole demon world and still win.
I want to see her fight
she's being hunted by the fucking
Jesus,
angel army.
God. Yeah, like I want to see her fight the god for the angel army. That shit would be clean.
She fights gods.
No,
several.
The god. Like
there's just not the god. It's just a bunch of angry angels that are just like.
But where the angels come from? You feel me?
There's some witch down there causing trouble.
So you're not really excited for any next gen like things this year, huh?
They're coming out already. Like they've already been announced. That's why I feel like E3 is losing its purpose. You know, Nintendo always announces their shit at the beginning of the year.
No,
Sony's starting their little PlayStation.
There's always some surprises at E3.
No. I'm not saying there isn't. But okay, like for instance, what was it? I really want to say it was last year's E3, but I could be wrong. It was either last year or the year before that. It was super disappointing. There was none of the games they announced were coming out that year or next year. They were all like it was last year. Okay, That was super disappointing to see. I don't care about games coming out in 5 years because at that point, I may or may not have my PS5. The PS 5.2 might be out. Whatever.
Nah, he's right though, because like some of those titles from last year that either didn't have a release date or had a 2022 release date, and it was just like, oh shit, these games look great, or oh, the trailers look cool, oh, they got the names, the announcements, they look great, but like, fuck.
Yeah, save that shit to the E3 of that year.
With the Sonic shit.
Yeah.
Where it's like, dog, you gave niggas for a special occasion, you gave niggas a fucking trailer of that nigga running, and that's it.
Oh, that shit.
When we know Sonic runs.
Right, like, what the fuck is going on here? And he got a boost. Fuck you mean? It's like that. I see where he's coming from. I don't know. I kind of think Nintendo. This is definitely the one where Nintendo just wins.
That 4 hour. What is it? 4 hour treehouse, right?
It's 40 minutes. It's a 40-minute direct and a 4-hour treehouse gameplay. So I'm gonna assume that it's going to be. We're going to see the Diamond and Pearl remakes, the gameplay demos for those. Breath of the Wild will finally have its first official trailer since its announcement, and maybe a gameplay demo, maybe a demo, maybe. And I do think maybe the next Mario game will be getting announced.
I could see that. Yeah.
I do think obviously the whatever the next Smash DLC guy is, because Sakurai has been tweeting a lot lately. I think Nintendo's definitely just rocking shit. Unless Microsoft has so many good games that Sony doesn't take.
They can't. The Microsoft already shot themselves in the foot. It's physically impossible for them to. I'm not gonna say not come out with a win.
Nexus, by the way.
Bro, have you played it yet?
Play it. Holy shit, play it.
I'm gonna play.
Yo, Mikey, you're a believer, huh? Yeah,
I played it on stream the other day. That shit was fire.
I told niggas Scarlet Nexus is gonna be good, but everybody's like, no, it's gonna be COVID. No, it's gonna be. I'm like, okay, cool. I'll just be the only nigga hyping it up. Sure.
Nah, that game comes
fire. Then the demo comes out and everybody's like, oh yeah. I'm like, nigga, I'm literally sitting here going play by play on the trailers. I've deadass have been looking at the trailers, analyzing them shits like, dog, this shit is this. This is deadass from fucking Astral Chain type of shit.
Yeah.
This is deadass a Devil May Cry kind of combo. Like, if you play the games that this game is inspired off of, you see the potential in this shit, and it looks amazing.
Now, I haven't played Astral Chain yet, but I can definitely see the Devil May Cry aspect of it, but there's no shooter part. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The way that the system works is you have 4 different
kinesis shit.
Yeah. You got 4 you can like move shit, and what I thought it was like control, where you manually move shit. No, it's just automatic. But some of them have like little cutscenes or little quick time events. That shit is so fire.
Oh, I'm gonna play that motherfucker.
I got a clip. I hope I got that clip. I knew I did it on stream. It's did you play through both stories, Mikey?
I've only done one. I may play through the other one on stream.
So I'm gonna tell you why I'm super. This will come out in the video, but I'm gonna tell you why I'm super fucking excited about Scarlet Nexus. And I really wish this would have been Microsoft's exclusive. I know I say this a lot for Scarlet Nexus in particular, and people are like, no, they don't need to do that because blah blah blah. They just want to play it on like the PlayStation. Scarlet Nexus would have sold Xboxes. I'm gonna tell you why. So the story between both characters, I have no idea what the main story is. The story between both characters though is very bar for bar. How you guys remember Mega Man Battle Networks, and there was always like 2 different versions, and in those versions you fight all the different enemies, and they're different based off the version, so you get different powers and power up and shit. Okay, so in Scarlet Nexus, the boy is, we'll say, like, Mega Man Proto Man, and then the girl is Colonel. So the stories are not vastly different. I'm sure they end up going to the same like end game,
but you play
how they get to that end game, is completely different. So in Iyokuu is the guy, he's got all these different powers, and then the girl, she's got all these different powers, and the characters are different, the team is different, and so everything about it feels different. The way that she plays is completely different than the way that he plays, minus the psychokinesis shit. So it just felt like Mega Man Battle Network. The Astral Chain combat to the game entirely is just beautiful. It's fucking immaculate.
It is really good.
That, it's really nice, man. Combine that with the SAS system, their powers and whatnot, and it's really fluid how you can combine. So I can switch from you know, with Kasane, the girl, I can switch from going with electrocution as her power, and then mid combo I can switch into hyper velocity, which makes her just move really fucking fast. Or I can switch into duplicate, and then everything that I grab with psychokinesis gets doubled. And so you can create your own combos, and it feels like the further in the game you get, the more skills that you get, things will start to get better, and like you'll end up getting like DMC type combos, which would be fucking nasty. So ultimately, that game should have been an exclusive to Microsoft so that it could sell Xboxes, because it runs the best on an Xbox.
It runs fine on the PS5.
No. It runs great. PlayStation, for whatever reason, refuses to give us a 1440p option or higher than 60 frames per second. So with all this shit happening on the screen for
so PC is ideal, then it sounds like.
I prefer the controller. I'm not touching this game on keyboard and mouse. But like,
you don't have to.
Well, no.
Plug a controller.
I don't mean it that way. Yeah, I hear you, but it's like, I don't know.
I mean, if that's your only caveat, then I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay,
like, what are you trying to say?
So lately, I've been like heavy on console, not for all my games, but just something about console being stable. I know PC can be stable. I'm not saying that PCs have issues, but every time you turn on a PC game, 9 times out of 10, you have to set your own settings to adjust it to your system. If I put a game in my fucking Xbox or my PlayStation, it just works.
So you just lazy
on Xbox.
Well, but if an Xbox controller is gonna work the same.
Just say
no. I'm not talking about the controller aspect.
Unless you're playing with a PlayStation controller and controls, you ain't gotta worry about it. You already, when you boot up the game in the beginning of like a console game, it literally is like, yeah, you want to fix your settings, you want to do this, you want to change the brightness, are your controls okay? Is this good? Like, what are you doing?
All right, so Scarlet Nexus doesn't do that.
How you know?
Okay. I'm gonna have to play this goddamn game, bro.
But like, you can still everything that you're trying to tell me.
Yeah. I know you can do it. What I'm saying is, it is just on. For the console, it's just something there.
I mean, that's how it's always been.
But it'll be on.
That's how it's always been. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Iyokuu, it'll be on.
I don't want to adjust
just plug in your controller.
Sometimes I don't want to adjust it. You know. I'm not talking about the controller. Why do you keep bringing up the controller?
Just say, as of right now, you're appreciating what consoles offer.
I'm appreciating what consoles offer. As
what are they offering?
I just told you, and you kept hearing controller.
They offer a plug and play experience.
It's just stable out of the box.
Your controller.
Why do you keep saying controller?
Your controller just don't be good.
But I hear you. But my thing is like you know,
I'm confused. I'm just confused.
My thing for like PC is I don't mind like optimizing like my game and running my shit.
I don't either.
Most of the time, most of these games aren't supposed to be. Most of these games don't come out obviously unoptimized anyway. So when you change the settings and you change it to what like your shit can handle, you find out like nigga like these games aren't that strong to begin.
I just found out when Devil May Cry 5 released, they hard locked the RAM that your computer uses to match the consoles.
Yeah,
they just put out a patch to unlock the RAM.
So it's like how many times do you turn on a game? And when I say a game, I'm talking about like these AAA games. Like you turn on one of these AAA games or anything like that, and you know you want to stream it or record it, and you have to fuck with the settings for X amount of time to get it to work for your stream or your recording.
Right.
Like, it happens pretty often. All right. So like with a console, it doesn't. It's there. It works.
Right.
It just works. Right. So like if I want to play Scarlet Nexus. That's fine. You don't have to. So if I want to play Scarlet Nexus at 120 frames per second and like at 4K, it just works. I don't have to fuck with anything. And if I want to show that off on stream, it just works.
But you know you tell Elgato before you start, right?
What, the 4K thing?
You're just supposed to have your settings set before you start.
Because I was going to say, don't they usually be like, hey, here's a button. And it'll be like, do you want to optimize this game for so-and-so?
You're talking about like with
9
NVIDIA?
times out of 10, that shit don't work.
Yeah, that's like a NVIDIA. That's an NVIDIA
it'd be nice if you already have it set up.
They be changing my FPS to 25. I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
For most games on Steam, when you run them and you download them, literally before you click play, they have like the play, then they have the configure option anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. But you can also load it through NVIDIA and it'll do what you want it to do.
NVIDIA be lying, bro.
Do it, cause I be playing some games.
They be trying.
I remember I could not play Don't
to match
Starve.
the PC. Like, damn, nigga.
Dog, I remember I had Minecraft one time. I turned it on and let NVIDIA do its thing. Bro, they say you want RTX? You got a graphics card? I was like, whoa.
That motherfucker, you saw the fucking
RTX and what?
The ants from
Minecraft
from the fucking 20.5.
Hell yeah, bro.
They'll optimize your Minecraft. The Minecraft, nigga, you see far as hell. You're running slow as shit. You like, damn, nigga. All the fucking sides is moving in.
Hell yeah, bro. Water crystal fucking clear.
Yeah, I'm like, damn. You see the squids?
Yeah, I see the blocky reflection in the water. I'm like, I ain't never seen that before.
I wish I had an RTX card.
I do.
But I mean, it's cool, you know. But I think I'm more excited about rumors for E3 than I am what we know is
all
coming.
the rumors seem to be a lot more interesting than the actual thing. But I think that's just because the rumors are rumors and they sound more appealing to us.
Yep.